Yet it kept the pressure on.
Second serve. 0-0-2. Side out.
Off balance and still making it in.
Yeah, nice backhand there from Tyra Black.
0-0-1. Second serve.
Both teams trying to get their feet steady here early. Ooh.
Side out.
Paris wants that one back.
Settling in.
0-0-1.
Nice take from
Serve.
Black.
0-0-2.
Good speed up from Paris Todd causes her to really get into the combo there.
Temporarily lost ball. We get it back.
0-0-1. Second serve.
A lot of pop there on the Tuionetoa forehand.
0-0-2.
Puts it away.
Side out.
Smooth.
Yeah. Giving Tuionetoa a few too many high forehands. And we'll stay away from that.
Nice flick from Black,
Second serve.
catching Tuionetoa off guard.
0-0-2. Side out.
Both teams struggling early to score points.
That means it's a good game.
Either that or we'll have to switch to rally scoring.
0-1.
Some great pressure from the returning team. Finally won. First point of the game.
Well, I think the reason they scored is they had a better strategy on that point, better drops. Got the ball to the
1-0-1.
backhands of their opponents.
Second serve. 1-0-2. Side out.
Serve back to Dizon and Tuionetoa. For those of you tuning in, you're probably wondering who Tuionetoa might be. That's Etta Wright, just with a recent name change.
Formerly known as Etta Wright.
FKA.
Second serve. 0-1-2. Side out. 1-0-1.
What'd you think of that one, Michelle? I thought that was a little long.
I think that Black and Todd didn't get their eye on it because it whizzed by them so fast, so they just kept the call in.
That's the one baseline we're standing next to. All right, Michelle, did you see the drop volley in the middle of that rally? Worst
Yes.
shot in pickleball.
No, it's not.
All it did was let Paris and Tyra get the net, gain the line. Just that's why you don't do it. Do not do drop volleys in doubles.
Aggressive play for the side out.
Todd and Black just could not get the ball down.
0-2-1.
Wow. Great athleticism by Tyra Black. That was actually a really good lob over her. I thought she would have to run back and run it down, but instead leaping with a good flick backhand overhead. Some good points here, but not a lot of, some good rallies, but not a lot of points being scored. Once again, we see an ineffective drop volley by Megan Dizon. They did win the rally, though.
2-0-2.
Despite hitting the worst shot in pickleball.
Oh, Jen.
I'm going to keep track. I'm telling you. Three things that happen when you do a drop volley, and only one of them's good.
3-0-2.
Two of them are bad.
Causes chaos. I like chaos.
Oh, that hit the bar. That's going to be a replay.
Yeah, so the ball did go over the net, hit the net, and as it's on its way down, hits the net post, so it counts as a replay.
3-0-2.
If it hits the net post after the bounce, it's not a replay. Nice angle on that overhead for the side out.
Well, at least they had a good run. They scored 1 point. This game so far, one is a run.
0-3-1. Second serve.
Little overly ambitious there by Tuionetoa.
Yeah, she was committing, covering middle, and she was on the stretch for that last shot. Great eye from the opponents.
Side out.
I like that Todd stayed there on the return so that they didn't get themselves out of position. They returned to the stack on service possession.
Point.
Paris Todd still seems to be getting the ball up a little bit much. If she can get that drive down, they can do some more effective smash and crash. Tyra wanted that one. Paris was ready to fire the backhand, but Tyra in the firefight in the moment wanted that forehand. Big forehand, puts it away. Great point.
Timeout receiver.
Todd and Black run away with a 5. I feel like Black has such a presence at the net, so much presence that it puts pressure on them. And so now they're going to return to her. But now Paris Todd is there. So I'm telling you, it's like they're totally in sync. They know what they're doing and what game plans they want into this in this match.
Yeah, I think I'd be returning to Todd. They go back to it.
The lob.
Great lob. Oh, and it's in. Good point again. A lot of great exchanges here between these four players.
And there isn't a timeout. You know, they do have a Tuionetoa and Dizon do have a challenge remaining, but not a timeout. I like that, going behind Tyra Black and finding open space for the put away. But that only gets them to the second serve.
8-0-2. Point.
We've seen Dizon make a few more mistakes than anybody else on the court. Looks long. Yep.
Side out.
And finally, a side out and an opportunity for Dizon and Tuionetoa.
I'd like to see Dizon hit a roll, topspin drop, soft drop, get to the net. Because when they're on defense, they're getting the net all the time, and they're effectively getting side out. So it shows when they can get to the net, they're doing pretty. Looks like Tyra Black with a little bit of something in the eye.
Yeah, maybe there's some desert dust.
But I'd like to see if they start dropping to get themselves to the net. They've been in about a 50-50 proposition when all four players are at the net. On with a good drive there. Maybe they can do something now that they got Todd on the left.
1-9-1.
Tyra Black's been pretty dominant on the left side. They're Dizon with a good roll on the 5th and then the 7th. Chose to drove it on the 3rd, but it was the drop that got the money.
2-9-1. Second serve.
Aggressive play from Todd and Black.
2-9-2.
Drop volley from Paris Todd, Jim.
Exactly. It's been successful. We've seen it 3 of them, and it's been successful 1 out of 3. So it's right on target. It's a 33% shot. Up. We're 1 for 4 now. Oh, nice lob.
Nice
Wow.
play. So the outcome of the point, though, is 2-2.
Well, it's not outcome. It's not point outcome determinative. It's how effective was the shot in the moment. Because you have a better shot.
Oh,
Wow.
the pickup.
Big overhead there by Etta. Oh, there's where we see Tyra Black feeling it.
Yeah,
Covering a lot of court.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Well, like I said, I mean, we've seen Tuionetoa and Dizon have gotten plenty of side outs, so that indicates when they're both at the line, they're doing a good job. But when they're on offense with the serve, they're not getting to the line, as we're seeing right here, right off the bat. They're just not getting to the line. Dizon's been driving. She's been getting most of the returns on driving, so if that's not working, you got to come up with something else.
Maybe a little drop to Tyra Black's backhand? We
Well,
haven't seen that.
I think she should do the drop that she's most comfortable with. I think usually Dizon is more comfortable with a roll forehand drop over to Paris Todd's forehand side. But I'd like to see her start dropping to get to the line.
Nice speed up from Tyra Black.
Tyra's doing a really good job on the left side here. She's had some effective backhands, setting her up for good forehands. She's been very athletic to cover a lot of middle with that forehand.
And Paris very consistent.
Yeah. If Paris Todd gets the ball down in the second game, they're going to run this thing out. Their one weakness was Paris Todd getting the ball up a little bit too much in game one.
It was their weakness, and they still won 11-2, a demanding game there. There's the attempt at her getting that ball down on that drop there.
Yeah. Well, she had kind of an ineffective drive at first. It was too high. When Tuionetoa's hitting a forehand above her waist, you know you've hit your shot too high.
Finally, Dizon and Tuionetoa get to the line.
They're right there. They had a shot. I mean, that's a shot that Dizon could easily have hit a winner. Instead, she kind of hunched her shoulders and yipped it long. Interesting, they hit 2 returns in a row to Tuionetoa. Oh, Dizon trying to hit a winner from 4 feet behind the line. Tuionetoa hit a very good drop. Dizon had no excuse but to be at the line. Would have been a lot easier shot. Rare third miss there from Tyra Black.
2-0-2.
I like it. I like that Dizon's now trying to do the speed up and trying to create combos for herself. I actually really like that, giving her a different look instead of just staying in the point. Just being offensive now.
Second serve. 0-2-2. Side out. 2-0-1.
And some exciting news if you guys are following along here on Pickleball TV. We are going to be streaming our championship court from 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on ESPN2.
It's awesome.
Isn't that great?
Hopefully some people will be, maybe we'll get some people tuning in to watch a little football pregame. Instead, they'll catch some great pickleball.
Love that. We love it.
Yeah. See, now when Todd's able to get the ball down, they're just really being devastating. Because when she gets it down, they seem to have the advantage of getting a few more high balls, especially from Dizon. But that's when they get it high, and Tuionetoa is just she's pounding away on those high forehands. Those shots are money.
An opportunity for Dizon and Tuionetoa. Down by 4. Good pressure from Tuionetoa at the net. Dizon staying back, giving her space to create some magic.
1-4-1.
And I also like that Dizon there. She even changed her serve to give Tyra Black a different look, and Tuionetoa just overcooked that shot up at the net.
Oh, another great lob from Paris Todd.
Nice offensive lobs, but too good from Black and Todd.
Interesting, putting Dizon on the left. I understand the reason for the change. They're trying to mix things up, but I'm not a fan at all when Tuionetoa and Dizon play of Dizon going left.
Well, what do? You know, you lose your first game 11-2. You're down by 4 in game 2, and
yeah, and like I said, I see the logic of trying something new. I'd like to see them change their shot pattern instead of their where they're stacking.
you know, sometimes you can't find your shot, so mentally going somewhere else might refresh you when you go back to your side.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Deckel Barr, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
Option.
Black and Todd ahead by 5. Todd to serve.
Yeah, there's too high. You can't be feeding. Forehands to Tyra Black today.
Quality of the dinks have to be more shallow so they're unattackable. And I'm telling you, Tyra Black has played tremendously this tournament.
She's been on a roll for a while. Obviously, Annalie Waters is the best female player in the game, but it's always an interesting question, who's the second best woman player in pickleball? Tyra Black is making a statement that she wants to be thought of as that number 2 player.
Would you say she's number 2?
I'd say she's played second best the last 3-4 months.
Yeah, I would say the last 3 months, yes. Like, who ties her?
Well, I would think that just as a broad general rule, I would usually say Anna Bright's the second best, but Tyra's the one who's been getting the results. Georgia Johnson's been playing some darn good pickleball. She's not here this week, but she's been playing some darn good pickleball. So we talk about Tyra there, and she misses 2 shots. So sorry, Tyra. That's on us. That's on us. That's not on you. Obviously, Catherine Parenteau, very talented player. I think those are the ones that are in the competition for the spot. But it's an interesting conversation. It's not clear cut at all. That's a nice shot by Dizon. See if that gets her fired up. I think it's an interesting conversation on the men's side too. Who's the second best player?
Well, here we are with Dizon on the left side, accumulating a couple points here on this side out. Can they continue their run?
Just looks like Dizon is much more comfortable playing a power game.
Second serve. 4-8-2.
4-8-2. They need a run though to get even.
A slice overhead from Tyra Black for the side out.
But how about the third shot lob? Something you very rarely see in pro pickleball.
8-4-1.
And perhaps the result was the reason why. Back to Tuionetoa on the left. She wants the ball.
A little force there from Tuionetoa. But great defensive play from Black and Todd.
Dizon's still having a little bit of trouble with backhand resets, getting him up a little high.
You know, some of those shots were a little shorter for them to come in on, but also be caught in the mid-court. It's great strategy there.
Point. Match point.
Well, that Tyra Black forehand.
And here we are with our bronze medal point.
A lot of pop on that forehand. That's going on. Well, I think just about every match we've had seems like it's ended on a service return error.
Todd and Black take it 11-2, 11-4. Bronze medalist of the day. That's both of their second medals. Paris Todd with the gold. Tyra Black with also taking